Okay, well, I'm gonna start. I just wanted to talk about blessing God through the storm, your trials, and all that stuffs. This month has been a thing where instead of worrying and instead of like crying or just being in that spot, I'm more so doing like a blessing God through all of it and praying through it all and having complete faith and hope and trust in all of that good stuff. Um, and that's basically what I'm gonna be talking about today. I won't be long, but I'm gonna get into it. But first, I want to talk about the definition of the word bless. And that definition is to confer or invoke divine favor upon. So, praising, worshiping, and glorifying God. Um, and then, if you don't know the definition of faith, that's complete trust or confidence in someone and something. So, yesterday, I was reading Psalms chapter 66, and that honestly, that just blessed my entire being, my whole soul. And it just really made sense for the season that I'm in and everything that's just happening within my family and just my surroundings and stuff like that. Um, so Psalm 66 verse 8 and 9. It says, "Bless our God, O peoples, and make the sound of his praise be heard abroad, who keeps us among the living and does not allow our feet to slip and stumble." So basically that's just saying like bless God through it all, and because he while you're in the storm, he literally keeps us alive and he makes our feet like steady. Like we can't tremble, we can't stumble once we're in the mindset of God. Like once we're so focused on God, like nothing can shake us, which is just like, if you really think about it, like that is amazing. But I won't get off task. But basically that's just saying praise him through the storm, because he's in complete control. And if you even think about that, you can be in such a storm to where like everything just doesn't make sense. Nothing is adding up. But the fact that God is in control and you're so focused on him, like all of the mess doesn't even matter. So like that is just like, whoa. Okay. We'll go down to verse 10 through 13. Um, and that says, "God, you put us through the test. You put us through fire to make us silver. You put us in prison. You placed heavy loads on our backs. You let people run over our heads. We went through fire and water, but you brought us to a place where we have everything we need. I will come to your temple with burnt offerings. I will keep my promises to you." Yo. So think about going through fire and then a mass of water and you're completely surrounded, but you're surrounded by God. Y'all, you're in fire and surrounded by water, but you're not surrounded by fire and water. You're surrounded by God because God is in control of it all. Like, he's in control of it all. So instead of worrying, instead of crying and getting into a place of depression or anxiety and letting all of that like fill you, instead we should be filling ourselves with praise, with prayer, and glorifying God and worshiping God within the storm. Once we're in that place, nothing matters because we're so focused on God in our storm, in our trials, in our conflictions, and all of that. Like nothing else matters. And there's a few verses in this song that I've been listening to by Maverick City, Promises. And it says, "I'll still bless you in the middle of the storm, in the middle of my trial. I'll still bless you in the middle of the road when I don't know where to go." And that has really like blessed me. Like when I really think about being in a storm, I'm so quick, I'm so quick to completely worry. That is a thing for me, worrying and like worrying about the what ifs and blah, 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 blah. But instead, I've been in a place currently where instead of worrying about, death or anything like that, I'm so focused on praying through it all. And that honestly has helped me through literally everything. Like, for instance, my mama, she has been, since the pandemic had hit, her health has really become a thing for her. And I had got a call at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning from my mom, and she's like, they're rushing her to the hospital, and I'm on my way to meet her there. And instead of freaking out and instead of worrying and instantly thinking about death, all I could do was pray. All I could do was think about God. And once you get to that place, nothing else matters, because like God is in complete control. And that's where your faith has to come into action. And faith without works is dead. So like if you have faith, you have to put that to work. Like, what's the point of doing all of this studying and praying and researching and all that stuff if you're not putting that into action? Like, what's the point? So I just had to do that for myself or my family, because I'm just like, me worrying and me crying and all, that's not going to help anything. So instead of doing that, I just prayed, and I asked for my church to also pray with me. And since that has happened, she has been in a better place. Bless God, like, thank God. And that's what my main focus was today, was to bless God through the storm. And nothing, like, he's in control of it all. And like that's that, you know what I'm saying? Period. Like, that's all. So I hope this touched you. I hope this blesses you. I thank y'all for watching, for, yep. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.